Hey, Kelly.
So I really enjoy watching this series. It gets your adrenaline pumping and it's so motivating. I love hearing the story about your team. Mark, you've even raced in Fiji before, but this time around it's different because you get your son Travis as a team member. So talk to me about what that means to you, because that wasn't the original plan.
Yeah, it wasn't the original plan, but it worked out great. You know, Travis is used to be my little boy, and now he's a man, and we got to play together still. And I can't tell you how cool it was for Travis and I to do this race together, because it's not likely that it was going to happen. For that kind of thing doesn't happen every day, and Travis and I spent a great deal of time training together, and man, it was great. It was a great
Yeah.
opportunity for us, and I hope someday Travis gets to play with one of his sons and daughters, and it'll be cool.
Well, Travis, talk to me about that, because you grew up kind of hearing the stories and seeing Dad do it, and you have been involved in it as well. So, what was it like kind of putting that into action and doing it with one of the world's toughest challenges in Fiji?
Yeah, coming to the world's toughest race in Fiji, really it felt like just a culmination of what I've been working towards since I was 12 years old in 1995. That first eco challenge in Utah, Dad went out there and he was with his friend Marshall Ulrich, who you'll also see in this race. And I got to watch those guys on TV and hear their stories over the years, and it inspired me at a young age I want to go out and do these things on my own. And as I finished college and got into the real world, I did get into adventure racing, and I traveled around the world and raced for the podium all over the place and had a wonderful time doing that. But during that time, there was no eco challenge. So when it came back in 2019, after 17 years off, it really did feel like the best fit for us to do it together. And I knew that meant not racing for the podium, but even more important than that was getting to do it with my dad and getting to do it with really good friends, so we could have, in many ways, a much deeper and more fulfilling experience.
Teamwork is so important, and everything changes. I know how I can get with just a few hours less sleep with my two kids and my husband. I can't imagine going X amount of days and night and water. And so talk to me kind of about mentally how you approach this and persevere through, and what you learn about each other.
The mental piece of these races is huge, and as you said, it really is a team sport, and that's one of my favorite things about it, because you see in a race like this that's 10 days long, where you're going around the clock and doing a whole range of different sports and pushing yourself to the absolute limit. In all of those, you realize that everyone has highs where they're the strongest person on the team, and everyone has lows where they're the weakest person on the team. And isn't that true about life in general, that we all have moments when we're in a position to help others and to be the leader and to be the strong person, but we also all have times in our lives and in our relationships, in our parenting, in our work, when we're the person who needs help. And that's something that you realize in these races is that you're going to get your butt kicked, and you've got to be humble, and you've got to be ready to accept help. And I think that's one of the best things about it.